Janavallabha Girivarada He Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Girivarada Hari Jaya Girivarada Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jayo Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jayo Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradari Jaya Janavallabha Girivaradari He Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradari Jaya Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna He Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari He Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradari Jaya Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jayo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य महाप्रभु निताय 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 गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय राधा मदन मोहन राधा मदन मोहन श्री राधे जय राधा मदन मोहन श्री राधे जय गौर निताय 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 जय प्रभुपद जय प्रभुपद जय प्रभुपद जय प्रभुपद जय प्रभुपद 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 शिल प्रभुपद जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल श्री राधा मदन मोहन की जय श्री गौनिताय की जय श्री पंचतत्व की जय श्री चैतन्य चरितमृत की जय श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय गौर प्रेमानंदे All glory to Sri devotees. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So today we are reading from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Do you hear about, Chaitanya Charitamrita?
Yeah, I know a little bit, but not much.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. This is the biography, not the most... we are reading every Sunday. Normally Srimad Bhagavatam, but today we are reading Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. No sign. We are reading from Adi Lila, chapter 8. Chapter 8. There is no chapter 8 here. There is no chapter 8 here. Where is the other volume? It's chapter 8, huh? Huh? Hmm? And to go to chapter 14 after this one, okay. So we are reading from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, chapter 8, text 15. We are reading together, but I'm starting with the text 14 because there is no purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. Yadiva tarkika kai tarka se pramana tarka shastre siddhaye se sevyamana. This means logicians say, unless one gains understanding through logic and argument, how can one decide upon a worshipable deity? So this we are reading together. I read one line and please repeat. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Daya Karaha Vichara. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Daya Karaha Vichara. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Daya Karaha Vichara. Vichara karite chitte pabe chamatkara. Vichara karite chitte pabe chamatkara. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Daya Kara Vichara. Vichara karite chitte pabe chamatkara. You want to try to read?
Yeah.
One line first, and then we repeat together, and then the other line we repeat together.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Daya Kara Vichara.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Daya Karaha Vichara.
Vichara karite chitte pabe chamatkara.
Vichara karite chitte pabe chamatkara. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Daya Karaha Vichara. Vichara karite chitte pabe chamatkara. You want to try? Shri Krishna Chaitanya Daya Karaha Vichara. Vichara karite chitte pabe chamatkara. Someone else? Go. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Dara Karaha Vichara. Vichara karite chitte pabe chamatkara. Ananga? Shri Krishna Chaitanya Daya Karaha Vichara. Vichara karite chide pabe chamatkara. Ecstasy. So now we read translation word by word. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. What does it mean? Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Daya. Or Daya. Is mercy. Karaha. Just put into. Vichara. Consideration. Vichara. When such consideration. Karile. Will be done by you. Chitte. In your heart. Pabe. You will get. Chamatkara. Striking wonder. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. If you are indeed interested in logic and argument, thank you. Too much ecstasy. What's his name? What is? Huh? Atar. 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 Hare Krishna. No, you want to listen about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Okay, so I read again. If you are indeed interested in logic and argument, kindly apply it to the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. If you do so, you will find it to be strikingly wonderful. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati Thakur comments in this connection that people in general, in their narrow mind and conception of life, create many different types of humanitarian activities. But the humanitarian activities inaugurated by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are different. For logicians who want to accept only that which is proven through logic and argument, it is a fact that without logic and reason, there can be no question of accepting the absolute truth. Unfortunately, when such logicians take to this path without the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they remain on the platform of logic and argument and do not advance in spiritual life. However, if one is intelligent enough to apply his arguments and logic to the subtle understanding of the fundamental spiritual substance, he will be able to know that the poor fund of knowledge established on the basis of material logic cannot help one understand the absolute truth, which is beyond the reach of imperfect senses. The Mahabharata therefore says, Achintya kalu ye bhava natam starkena yojayet. Mahabharata, Bhishma Parva 5:22. How can that which is beyond the imagination of sensory speculation of mundane creatures be approached simply by logic? Logic and argument are very poor in spiritual strength and always imperfect when applied to spiritual understanding. But putting forward mundane logic, one frequently comes to the wrong conclusion regarding the absolute truth. And as a result, of such a conclusion, one may fall down to accept a body like that of a jackal. Sometimes Prabhupada is very strong. Despite all this, those who are actually inquisitive to understand the philosophy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu through logic and argument are welcome. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami addressed them, please put Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy to your crucial test. And if you are actually a logician, you will come to the right conclusion that there is no personality more merciful than Lord Chaitanya. Let the logicians compare all the results of other humanitarian work with the merciful activities of Lord Chaitanya. If their judgment is impartial, they will understand that no other humanitarian activities can surpass those of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Everyone is engaged in humanitarian activities on the basis of the body. But from the Bhagavad Gita 2:18, we understand Antavanta ime dea nityasyokta sharirina. The material body is ultimately subject to destruction, whereas the spiritual soul is eternal. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's philanthropic activities are performed in connection with the eternal soul. However one tries to benefit the body, it will be destroyed. And one will have to accept another body according to his present activities. If one does not, therefore, understand this science of transmigration, but considers the body to be all in all, his intelligence is not very advanced. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, without neglecting the necessities of the body, imparted, this is important, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, without neglecting the necessities of the body, imparted spiritual advancement to purify the existential condition of humanity. Therefore, if a logician make his judgment impartially, he will surely find that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Mahavadanyaya Avatara, the most magnanimous incarnation. He is even more magnanimous than Lord Krishna himself. Lord Krishna demanded that one surrender unto him, but he did not distribute love of God as magnanimously as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Tell me please better. Magnanimously. As Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Therefore, Srila Rupa Goswami offered Lord Chaitanya his respectful obeisances with the word Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Goratise Namaha. Madhya 1953. Lord Krishna simply gave the Bhagavad Gita, by which one can understand Lord Krishna as he is. But Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is also Krishna himself, gave people love of Krishna without discrimination. This is the last paragraph, very nice, I thought to read again. Lord Krishna simply gave the Bhagavad Gita, by which one can understand Lord Krishna as he is. But Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is also Krishna himself, gave people love of Krishna without discrimination. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki. You understand? Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Sarasvate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shrivasri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Hare Krishna. This last part is very nice. I like it very much. Lord Krishna simply gave the Bhagavad Gita by which one can understand Lord Krishna as he is. But Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is also Krishna himself, gave people love of Krishna without discrimination. Then Mahavadanyaya, Lord Chaitanya is the most merciful, especially in this age, in this very difficult age. As Srila Prabhupada used to say, if all the politicians of the world take to this Krishna consciousness philosophy, as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave, this is the greatest benefit to human race. Unfortunately, we are in the most difficult age. And this is, I don't want to say is impossible to achieve, but, as we see, many things are going on and more quarrel is starting. Maybe somewhere else is cooling down, but somewhere else is growing again. This is going on. So, as to say logician, and this word is not easy for me, I try to understand logicians, how they understand. But logicians, they put the truth as he is only on the fact of material body, of materialism, nothing else. The only benefit, they say, is to increase the property, material property, to increase. But Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes as the Mahavadanyaya, the most merciful. And it comes out one word from this, reading this purport: philanthropy, philanthropist. One who do something for someone else. As we see, there are many philanthropist activities, volunteer. Many people take to this philanthropic way of helping people. And Srila Prabhupada, connected to this, he said, the greatest violence is to impede. Understand this word? Impede. Not to allow people to impede the spiritual progress of someone else. And this is what is going on merely, They force you to understand that only through material improvement one can resolve the problems. But this is not what Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what Srila Prabhupada is saying. Without spiritual development, there is no understanding of the reality. It's a many preachers, great preachers, they just preach a philosophy where it said, we are okay, you are okay. You are okay, we are okay. Everything is okay. But it doesn't work like that. And one time Prabhupada, when he finished a class, he came out and said, you are not okay, we are okay, very strongly. Yeah, there is, and especially now with technology more and more, it's just material progress. They really impose on you, even if you don't want. Whenever you open this machine, it comes first. You must get this a new product. It's very, very good. Now we have the ear, very, very good. You can do whatever you like with, ear. Yeah. Okay, we don't go on about that, but we speak about more, if we speak about to give benefit to other people, if we want to give something, okay, it's good, it's important to feed the body. But not only the body, we have to feed the soul. And Srila Prabhupada, our founder Acharya, gave a nice example. He speaks about of the cage. If we only polish the cage without see who is inside, without seeing the bird who is inside, doesn't make sense, because you polish the cage, but the bird will die anyway. So we have to polish the cage and to feed the bird. And this is what our mission, what we are trying to do. We also have many humanitarian. We are a humanitarian movement, a philanthropic movement. And it started, and I found out that is, we have Food for Life, we have, when I was in India the first time, now more than 50 years ago, there was not so much food on the streets. I mean, there was food, but you have to pay. It was not free for everyone. But now, when you go in India, many, many places, you can get prasad for free, isn't it? In many places. Even the Golden Temple, give how many? I don't know, 100,000, I believe, or more plates of prasad every day for free. And many, in Vrindavan, in many places, you go lunchtime, you find so many humanitarian, as to say. Prasad distribution, okay? But the first time was very interesting that when Srila Prabhupada first started his center in Mayapur, and then Prabhupada once was there and saw the many kids, small boys, poor small boys, they were going to take the remnants of the devotees, that time mainly were just American or Westerners, devotee. And they were just, they were taking prasad, and then maybe they could not eat everything, then they discharge, they discharge the remnants on the, I don't want to say garbage, are you saying? When you throw in the, anyway, throw somewhere, and then the boys will come and take from there and eat. And when Prabhupada saw that, he was crying and said, from that day, he said, from today, no one should get hungry. All our ISKCON properties, I don't know for how many miles all around, And then from there start this prasad distribution, prasad, Food for Life now, and many, many temples does that. I know in Italy, many, many temple and center. And all the poor people come, but not only the poor people come sometimes. I said, many people go through thinking, showing that they are poor, but they just want to take prasad, the mercy. One side, this is the best preaching way to give prasad, to give the mercy of the Lord to people. And Shri Radha Madam Mohani ki, Shri Gonitai ki jai. Jai Radha Madam. So the point, one other point, and then I finish, that I want to speak about today, is this movement started by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. As again I read because this is very nice. Lord Krishna simply gave Bhagavad Gita by which one can understand Lord Krishna as he is. By Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is also Krishna himself, give people love of Krishna without discrimination. This is the Sankirtan movement. The Sankirtan movement is to give love of Krishna. As we experience, especially as Westerners, as we see, when we go, as we say, we go into Vrindavan Dham, this is the place of Krishna, there you have to be very, very careful to make any offense, even with the mind. I have experience, even by thinking something, especially Brajavasis and so on. For example, once I was very thirsty, I was there in something June. I don't want to say how much was the temperature, something like 50. I was very thirsty. And then in the Krishna Balaram Mandir in Vrindavan, we had a pipe. Under the staircase, we have. You never been in Vrindavan?
I have been, but it was.
Krishna Balaram Mandir, no?
Yeah, but I was very young.
Okay. So there are staircase that goes up, we have a Samadhi of Srila Prabhupada. And under the stair, there was a pipe. And I was going there to take, because I was really thirsty. And there was an old lady there, taking water, these clay pots. And the pipe was going very slow, and then she just started. And I was so thirsty. And she was there, was with 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. I'm so thirsty. And the spot will never fill up, And I put my hand, between the pipe and the pot. And the lady looked at me, "What you doing?" And I said, "Oh, I'm thirsty. I was drinking, And then I stand up, and the floor was wet, marble floor. I slept with my feet, my leg up, my back in the floor. For 3 days, I could not walk properly. This is Vrindavan. Whenever you make an offense, especially to Vrajavasi, you immediately get reaction. And it's not so in Mayapur. Mayapur is a little more merciful. This is a small example, but there are so many experience about this. How Lord Chaitanya is merciful. And as we see now, more and more, there are many, many devotees going around just chanting the holy name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, in every place, town and villages. And more people really get inspired. And this is for free, without, if you are intelligent, you are not intelligent, if you are poor, you are rich, you are this, you are that. It's free for everyone. He gives love, the most essential in this age, love of God. And there is a pastime in Chaitanya Mangala. In Chaitanya Mangala, very nice pastime. Just I want to finish by reading this pastime of the Lord, how he gives mercy to everyone unconditionally. And, it is said in this Chaitanya Bhagavata Mangala, is another biography of the Lord by Lochan Das Thakur. And there is another biography, very nice, Chaitanya Bhagavata, where Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami, the composer of Chaitanya Charitamrita, got inspiration to write that. And this is Chaitanya Mangala. And this is to see that even the demigods once, they got so attracted, of the form of Lord Chaitanya, and how they saw how he was giving this prem, love of God to everyone freely, that even the demigods come in the house of Srinivas Acharya. No, this was at the Suklambar house. The Lord ecstasy at the Suklambar house. Wait a minute. No, it's not this one. Sorry. It's not this one. I'm sorry. I took the wrong page. This one. The demigods get prema. Yes. So the beauty of Lord Gora Sundara defeats that of millions cupids. The beauty of Lord Gorasundara defeats that of 1,000,000 cupids. His shoulders are broad and strong as a lion's. He has a lotus face and eyes, and a smooth neck marked with 3 auspicious lines like a concert. Once, while sitting in the house, the Lord spoke in a deep, resonant voice. I am seeing figures having 4, 5, and 6 faces, respectively. This increases my curiosity. So the demigods were hiding. They didn't want to show, but Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw them. And Srivas Pandit, who was sitting beside the Lord, gave his opinion. The demigods, like Brahma, with 4 faces, and other with 5 faces, have come to see you, my Lord. They are begging you for the treasure of prema, since you are the ocean of love. Then Mahaprabhu sat on a divine asana. He rested one leg on one devotee and one arm in another. Srivas and the demigods shone at the Lord's feet while crying. We are the most compassionate. Please bestow upon us the sweet nectar of your love. In a thunderous voice, Gauranga said, May you all receive the gift of love of God. Instantly, the demigods developed Krishna prema and displayed bodily symptoms of transcendental bliss. The Vaishnava wholeheartedly rejoices to see the demigods dancing happily and chanting, O Radha Govinda. As the demigods and Devis danced, ecstatic love for Krishna causes blissful changes in their bodies. Their hair stood on end. They perspired heavily and rolled on the ground carelessly. Then in a flash they jumped up and bellowed, Haribol, Haribol, Gaura Govinda, Gaura Govinda. In another moment they put their heads on Gauranga's feet and plead, May our mind forever stay fixed on your lotus feet. Smiling broadly, the Lord said repeatedly, Let it be, let it be. May you all become full of love for Krishna. Then the demigods rose in the sky, returning to their celestial abode. Observing all this, the assembled Vaishnavas cheered excitedly. Suklambar Brahmachari's heart and body were pure, and his character was most pleased. It was verily a walking place of pilgrimage. After witnessing the incredible mercy that the Lord just gave to the demigods, he desired the same. Being eager to attain love of God, Suklambar fearlessly revealed his mind to Gauranga. He said, Please listen, O Lord Gauranga. You are the Supreme Personality of Godhead. After a long time, my eyes have now found satisfaction. I have visited various places of pilgrimage, such as Mathura and Dwarka, but I could not find any happiness there. I beg you, please give me the treasure of Krishna Prema. This is sometime what happened. Maybe I have experienced also. We went to some holy places, but just as we say, you don't find a connection, a touch with some devotee living there. Mahaprabhu will reply, we don't get. Like when I was in Vrindavan the first time, very first time, and actually didn't see the real Vrindavan. I went to Vrindavan and then I met one boy, he was a student. He was taking tourists around and showing them the most important places. I saw Saji Temple, South Indian Temple, and other temples, maybe Radha Govinda, but I didn't get connected. So the Lord replied, O Suklambar, there are many men like dogs and foxes that frequent that frequent those holy places. So what does it matter to me? Unless Krishna arises in the heart, no benefit will come from visiting places of pilgrimage. Love of Krishna is the only religion. This is confirmed in the Naradiya Purana. Fish love to bathe, snakes live on air, sheep live on leaves. The ox of the oilman always moves. The crane is always meditating. A mouse lives in the hole, and the lion lives in the forest. Similarly, the behavior of the so-called renunciants resembled these animals. Without purifying the consciousness, however, austerity and meditation will not give any result. Then the Lord quoted the Narada Pancharatra. One who worships Hari need not perform any austerity. One who neglects the worship of Hari also need not perform austerity. For one whom the Lord resides within and without, austerity is not needed. And for one whom Hari is not manifested within or without, doing austerity is useless. Hearing the Lord's explanations, Shuklambar collapsed on the ground crying. Incapable to tolerating the distress of his devotee, Gauranga awarded him love of God. Shuklambar's whole body erupted in ecstasy, bumps of sheer delight. He wept and trembled in the exhilaration of Krishna Prema. This brought tremendous pleasure to the assembled devotees. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai. To put on again? Possible? I just want to read the... So, this is the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is the mercy that we receive. This is the mercy that everyone receives through his devotees. First he gives to this knowledge to the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan, the 6 Goswami give, and so on to the Parampara, and Srila Prabhupada brought to us. And this we have to be very, very thankful to this. And also, we have this possibility. So all this is just by practicing and chanting the holy name of the Lord. I finished by reading again the translation of the verse. If you are indeed interested in logic and arguments, kindly apply it to the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. If you do so, you will find it to be strikingly wonderful. Hare Krishna. If someone was to add something, or something we can want to discuss, or we finish. Oops. It's okay. You stay with us for some time today? Do we have Sunday feast today,
Yeah, but we have to travel back to...
It's far, huh?
Yeah. We get at 6 hours or so.
6 hours. First time you come in Golokadam?
No,
Second time. Okay, that's good. In Italy we said there is no two without three.
Yeah.
You know that? And the fourth come alone. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Anirudh.
Anirudh. Hare Krishna. Anirudh. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai, Shri Radha Madan Mohan ki jai, Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Ghora Prema Hanande, Hari Hari Bol.